look over there at the wall. You guys remember what that represents. Because me having to come here today and take time away from my business tells me that you guys have forgotten what that means and what our Constitution means and what your oath of office means. You guys don't know, and you're in violation just by presenting this bill to us. Just by presenting this bill to us, you are in violation of your oath of office. It's wrong. Now, I own a sporting goods store in Dallas, American Outdoors, and I speak with authority on exactly how the state background system works. I can tell you that Oregon is in violation every day of infringing on people's gun rights. People that get delayed transactions, and they're delayed for several months, that ultimately end up getting an approval. Their rights have been infringed upon for several months for no reason. It's wrong. But I want to talk about me. I'm a father. I'm a teacher. I'm a business owner. I coach softball. And if this law were to pass, you would turn me into a criminal. And that's wrong. I follow the law today. If this law were to pass, I will not support it. I will not follow it. I have the support of my commissioners. I have the support of my sheriff. And I will fight to uphold my constitutional rights. Thomas Jefferson said the tree of liberty needs to be refreshed from time to time with the blood of patriots and tyrants. Now, I'm a patriot. My question is, what are you?
Here that if the legislature were to pass a law requiring background checks to keep guns from being sold to felons and domestic abusers, you would sell guns to felons and domestic abusers.
They would find another way.
No, ma'am, I'm not going to lie to you, baby.
I'm just asking the question based on what you just said.
What I'm telling you is there is enough gun laws on the books that they are adequately enforced. Criminals should not be able to possess them in the first place. You can't legislate crime. Bottom line, if somebody wants to commit murder, they're going to find a way to do it. Okay? Now in Polk County, we've got a budget crisis. We don't have any deputies on staff after 10 p.m. at night. The only thing this is going to do is make it so that those citizens in the rural communities can't defend themselves. This is about public safety, and you're taking it away from me and every one of the people out here.
Thank you, Brent.
Amen. I'd like to establish my credentials. I'm a certified practicing safety administrator, former member of the American Society of Safety Engineers, the Risk and Insurance Management Society. I'm a former chair of the statewide Hazardous Materials Committee, former member of the Hazmat Commission, and the seat representing the general public, former chairman of the Planning and Policy Development Subcommittee for that body, member of the National Committee for Safety Supervisor Training. I've had 3 decades of accident investigations covering over 450 career investigations. I'm a former U.S. Marine, nearly 8 years, 5 of those with First Force Reconnaissance Company. I've been forward deployed to 2 countries and I've seen a lot of blood.
Stuart, I need you to put your
I am here today to offer a sober and empirical engineering, excuse me?
I need you to put your name on the record.
I'm sorry, my name is Stuart Schultz.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, Senator.
That's quite all right.
I'm here to offer a sober look at the empirical engineering evidence concerning this committee. Why do I say empirical engineering evidence? Because after 30 years in the safety engineering profession, I have learned some undeniable scientific truths. As a result, I don't deal in hyperbole, myths, fables, half-truths, or skewed statistics. I deal in hard, cold facts only. As a result of my many years of safety engineering background and experience, I've borne witness to massive injury accidents, both industrial and motor vehicle. Having participated in accident investigations involving more than 70-plus vehicles in chain reaction, I have seen the devastation and damage caused by these horrendous events, with their extreme loss of life and tragedy. I don't need anybody to school me on that. I have borne witness through my investigations to massive injuries and fatalities, leaving families devastated with the loss of husbands, mothers, children, more than 100. I know firsthand, close up, the tragedies families have faced, and many are still facing, with crippling injuries and loss of life these families save the people in the state? Put the money back in the state police where it belongs and get the highway safer. Thank you for your time.
Will be Tim Dunn, Butch Hay, and Terrence Schofield.
Chair Bozansky, members of the committee, for the record, my name is Marge Easley, and I'm here representing the League of Women Voters of Oregon. The League realizes that this is a very emotional issue. We fully recognize that no law is perfect, and no single law can stem the tide of gun violence in our state overnight. The passage of this law is a big step forward in helping to safeguard the health and safety of Oregon citizens. We agree with Dr. Jim Scott, who testified earlier, that gun violence is a public health issue. The League believes in evidence-based research. We believe in facts. We do many studies. The evidence from states where similar laws exist, background check laws, is irrefutable. Universal background checks do save lives. The lives of crime victims, the lives of domestic abuse victims, the lives of children who are shot accidentally, and the lives of those contemplating suicide. We have heard many times that it's pointless to pass criminal background check laws. But that argument doesn't hold when you're talking about saving lives. For example, we know that laws requiring safer cars, the wearing of seatbelts, and requiring car seats for children. At one time, that was considered an infringement on people's rights. But the laws that were passed did reduce accident injuries and fatalities over the years. So why would we hesitate to put into place a strong universal background check law that we can reliably predict will reduce the incidence of gun violence? The League strongly urges a yes vote on Senate Bill 941.
Good morning, my name is Ann Barkley, and I am a mother, a grandmother, and a board member of the Oregon Alliance for Gun Safety. You've heard a lot of facts today in support of Senate Bill 941. I'm not going to repeat them because I think you're probably tired of them. But I would like you to know that I too own a piece of that flag, and I too am an active member of our society. More than 80% of Oregonians want safer gun laws. Of those, 70% want a full-fledged background check law. That's representative democracy at its best. I urge you to continue to support and thank you for moving this bill forward. Thank you.
Mr. President,
Our
take
next-
such a hard receipt to take that.
Our
We
next
have
panel,
30
our
people
ne-
here.
our next
None of them
panel,
can-
sir, you're out of order. Our next panel is Tim Dunn, Butch Hay, and Terrence